Thursday. I am going to be teaching you guys how to turn your content into cash. So if you're ready to make some extra income, if you are ready to do the things that you love to do, you know what kind of content you want to make, or you're still not sure, I'm still going to teach you guys how to turn your content into cash, period, point blank. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, if you're tired of that job that you've been working for however many years, you feel overworked, underpaid, I'm going to teach you guys how to turn your content into cash so you can start earning and live the life that you want and have the freedom that you want. If you are ready to turn your content into cash, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. I want to know who's here, who's ready to get their money up, who's ready to live a happy life, who's ready to do the things that they want to do, period, point blank. You don't want to ask your manager if you can take a vacation. You don't want to ask if you can leave work early. You don't want to ask if you can come in late. You're tired of being overworked and underpaid. I'm going to teach you guys how to turn your content into cash. Are you ready for this? If you're ready, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, you guys, if you are ready to turn your content into cash, if you're ready to start making money. You guys, these platforms are paying. It is not a joke. It is real. My name is Jasmine. I have been a full-time content creator for 5 years, and I'm going to teach you how to turn your content into cash, doing whatever it is that you want to do. Literally, whatever type of content you want to create, you can create it and turn that content into cash, period, point blank. Tina's ready. She's ready to learn how to turn that content into cash. And just so you guys know, I am on TikTok and YouTube, so if you guys see me moving back and forth, it's because I'm on 2 lives at one time. So we're going to turn content into cash. Who else is ready for this? If you're ready, put a 1 in the chat. I see Tina is ready for this. She's ready to turn her content into cash. Hello, welcome, welcome. Good evening. I hope you're ready to learn. I hope you have a pen with you. I hope you have some paper. Make sure you are taking notes. Ask as many questions as you have, because we are going to turn content into cash in 2025. Are you ready? Hi, Sade. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Mama. Hi, Summer. YouTube doesn't show me who's entering. I don't know until you speak. Hi, Bougie. We are turning content into cash. Hi, Eloise. Hi, Pete. Pow Pie. Hi, Mint. Hi, Chrissy. We are turning content into cash. If you are ready to earn some extra income, if you're ready to create the type of content you want to create, hi, Slap. Hi, Blinky. If you are ready for this, put a 1 in the chat. I want to know who is ready. Hi, Cecilia, to turn their content into cash, period, point blank. And also, you guys, share this live with anyone that you know who is also trying to turn content into cash. We are not gatekeeping in 2025. We're going to spill all of the tea. I have been a full-time creator for 5 years. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Krisky. Hi, Miss Sip. Hi, Sherelle. We're turning content into cash. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for this. Put a 1 in the chat. Don't be shy. TikTok, where you at? 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 Hi, King. Hi, Laretha. We're turning content into cash. Butter's ready. Christian's ready. Listen, Antonio's ready. Listen, YouTube is ready for this. Hi, Tasha. YouTube is ready for this. YouTube is ready to turn content into cash. Hi, pretty girl. Beverly, hello, hello. We're turning content into cash. Y'all got your pen and paper? Hi, Cortez. Hi, Luca. You guys got your pen and paper? Are you ready? Should we start? I don't know if y'all ready though. Y'all not saying nothing. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Ernest. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Get your pen, get your paper. Let's get started. We are turning content into cash. Let's go ahead and do it. So number 1, I hope y'all got your paper. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, user. Hi, Cynthia. All right, we're getting into number 1, you guys. We're getting into number 1. Pen, paper, ready? Let's go. Number 1, you are going to choose a niche. Now, a lot of you guys might be like, I don't know how to choose a niche. This is my advice for you. For those of you guys who are still unsure about what kind of niche you want, this is what I want you to do. I want you to list out everything that you would do for free. That's how you find your niche. Because the key here, you guys, is to choose a niche that you love. All right? We're not going after views. We're not going after trends. We're going after what we love to do. All right? Why? Because we need to be consistent. Hi, Ade. Hi, Marine. We need to be consistent. We need to be consistent. If you are serious about turning your content into cash, you have got to be consistent with posting and building your community. How are you going to be consistent with something that you don't really like to do? How are you going to post every day? And yes, we're going to get into that. We're posting every day in 2025, period, point blank. Don't pass go. How are you going to be consistent with something that you don't like to do? It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out for you. So I want you to brainstorm and list out on your paper, what things would you do for free? Once you figure that out, that's probably your passion, because it's not too many things in this world that you're willing to do for free. Why? Because we got bills to pay and we got mouths to feed. So if you're willing to do this thing for free, that means you really like it and you're going to be consistent as hell with it. Hi, Anita. Hi, Deborah. So let me give you guys some ideas. In the last live, someone said they love watching sports. You know what we came up with right on the spot? And they was excited about it. I told him, I'm assuming it's him because of his username, I told him what I want him to do is start making videos where he's talking about the sports and he's doing the green screen and he's giving his advice and his feedback on the games. Making the YouTube shorts, the Instagram reels, the TikTok videos. And then I said for his long form YouTube videos, he can be talking about the games and the players and his opinion and what the coaches need to do so that they can win whatever championship they need to win. Brilliant. How is it brilliant? Because it's implementing things that he likes to do that he does for free anyways. So because he loves to watch sports, right? Because he loves to watch sports and that's what he does anyways for free for hours, we're going to turn that into a check. We're going to turn it into a check. And we're not just going to post on one platform, we're going to build at least 3. Why not collect a check from YouTube, Instagram, and Threads? Why just stop at YouTube? Because they all paying. If you love to talk, right? Maybe you love to cook. I want to see you on Twitch. See, a lot of you guys think Twitch is just for streaming, just for video games, and no ma'am and no sir. You can go live on Twitch. You could be in the kitchen. Let's say you love cooking and that's what you want to do. That's what you want your content to be because you cook for free and you would do it all day if you had the time. What I want to see you do is be in your kitchen, cooking your meals, talking about whatever you want to talk about. You could talk about your TV shows that you watch. You could talk about a book that you just read. You could talk about motivation and inspiration. You could talk about a life experience that you had while you cooking and showing people what you're making. And you're not just going to put that on Twitch. You're going to turn around, you're going to put that on YouTube too. And then what you're going to do is you're going to chop and piece that up and you're going to put shorts on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube shorts. And you can put it on Facebook too. So you're going to run up a bag on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. You're going to put it on Threads. Listen, because all of these platforms are paying. And they are paying you to do what you would do for free. That's the beauty of it. That's how you're going to be consistent. So if you don't know what type of content you want to create, I want you to start thinking about everything you love to do. And 9 times out of 10, whatever it is you do for free, that's your passion. That's your passion. And you're going to run up a bag doing that passion. Period, point blank. Do you understand what I'm putting down? And one last thing when it comes to your niche, don't close yourself in that box. So see how I said, see the example I gave you guys where I said, if you like to cook and you love to be in the kitchen, you love to throw down. And I said you could talk about TV shows, you could talk about a book, you could talk about some motivation, you could talk about life experiences. You are already combining multiple niches in that one thing of cooking, right? Because you're cooking and then you're having conversation with your community about something totally different. So now you got multiple things going on in that one video. So we're not closing ourselves into a box, all right? We're not going to be one-dimensional, but it'll give you a place to start and then you can build from there. And when you're doing something that you love to do, you guys, it's going to be so much easier for you to be yourself. So you're going to be authentic. If you're goofy, it's going to come out. And your audience is going to love you because you're being real. You're really being yourself, all right? Because it's all about building a strong community. And we do that through being consistent. And we do that from being ourselves. And then we do that from responding to comments and going live. So I hope you guys wrote that down. Remember, anything that you do for free or that you would do for free, 9 times out of 10, that's your passion. That is your passion. If you love to do your makeup every day and you're not going nowhere until your makeup is done, 9 times out of 10, that's your passion. Because the fact that you would sit there and listen, this is coming from a girl who has no patience to do makeup. The fact that you would sit there for however many minutes every single day to do your face, to beat your face before you step foot out that door, shows how much you really love doing makeup. That says a lot. And you're gonna run up a check by doing what you would do for free. Do you feel what I'm putting down? Put a 2 in the chat if you're ready for number 2. I'm giving you guys ways on how you can turn content into cash, how you can create freedom, how you can do what it is that you love to do. Thank you so much. We're gonna do what it is that we love to do. We're gonna run up this check. We're going to make some extra income, period, point blank. We are going to own our 24 hours. Let's get the likes up, TikTok. Put a 2 in the chat, TikTok and YouTube. If you love the information that I'm putting down, we are turning content into cash in 2025. And if you're new to the live, my name is Jasmine. I have been a full-time content creator for the past 5 years. My niche is weight loss, fitness, and motivation. Why did I come across that? Because I was on a weight loss journey. And I found out how much I loved eating healthy and working out. And I decided to document my journey. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love motivating and inspiring people. And I also found out that I really love motivating people to get on these social media platforms. And I didn't even realize how much I love doing it until I started doing it. When I go to the gym, literally every single day is someone coming up to me because I have my big camera and I'm recording my gym stuff. And I always have someone coming up to me and asking me how do they get started and yada, yada, yada. And literally over the months, more and more people have been asking me. And I was like, I literally have full-blown conversations with people and be hyping people up about how to start content. Clearly, that's something that I really love to do because I'm literally doing it for free. So let me go ahead and incorporate that and motivate that, put that into the air for everybody else. So do you see the beauty in doing the things that you would do for free? That's how you're gonna run up your bag and make content cash. All right? Number 2, I want you guys to get out of your head, write this down. Get out of your head. No longer are we going to be holding ourselves back by overthinking. Hi D, hi Pink, hi Valerie, hi Glory. We are talking about turning our content into cash. Welcome to the live. We are no longer going to hold ourselves back. We're no longer going to overthink. We're no longer going to aim for perfection. Do you know how many people hold on to content because they're so afraid of what the world is going to say and or what the people in their lives are going to say? We're not doing that anymore. If you are serious about turning content into cash, I want you to get out of your head. Get out of your head. Stop looking for things to be perfect because I'm here to tell you I am the bearer of bad news. That's what I tend to do best. It will never be perfect. It will never ever be perfect. Nothing is perfect. Perfection does not exist. So from here on out, you are not going to overthink every single thing. I don't care if the lighting's not good. I don't care if you didn't get the right angle. I don't care what you should have did or what you should have wore. I don't care if your nail is chipped. I don't care. You're gonna post, period, point blank. Get out of your head. Tina said right, and we're going to stop worrying about what people say. Are they paying your bills? Did they make sure you got to work on time? Did they put food in your mouth today? If the answer is no to any of those questions, then why do you care? We have got to get out of high school. We have got to stop having a high school mentality. We are adults. There are children out here who are making millions of dollars by creating content. And you mean to tell me as a full-blown adult, you can't get out of your head and join the club? No more. No more. We're going to post. We're not going to overthink. Am I making myself clear? We're going to stop worrying about what people say because they're going to talk regardless. So from here on out, we're going to put on a show. We're going to put on a show. Do I make myself clear? And we're going to stop worrying about who's not supporting us in our life. One of the hardest lessons I learned when I started creating content years ago, I assumed that my friends would be my biggest supporters. I'm here to tell you 9 times out of 10, that is completely false. But that is not going to stop you from shining. You will gain a new community of supporters who will share your posts, who will comment, who will like, who will tune into your lives, who will truly appreciate what you put on or what you do. Okay? So I want you to be clear. What your friends won't do, strangers will. So we're not going to even be in that mindset. Now, if you end up having people in your life who do truly support you, you are blessed. But I'm here to tell you, coming from someone who did not, I am okay. I was okay. I made it through. Wiped my tears, kept pushing, and I'm doing me. And I am living my best life. It will be okay. All right? Are y'all ready for number 3? Put a 3 in the chat. We are talking about how to turn content into cash. Am I making myself clear? If you want to get more income, if you want to eventually quit your job, or if you want to create content and have this as a part-time thing so you can have a little extra spending money, these platforms are paying. It's real out here on the streets. This is really going on. People are really making money. Next thing, number 3, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I want you guys to focus on building at least 3 platforms. So not 1, not 2, but 3. This is why it's important to learn how to, thank you, Tina. This is why it's important to learn how to repurpose content. And I'm gonna teach you guys how to do all of that. But I want you to build up at least 3 platforms. So maybe you wanna choose Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Maybe you wanna do Facebook, Threads, and Twitter. Maybe you want to do YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. Like, it doesn't matter. Maybe you want to get on Pinterest. Maybe you want to do blogs, right? Maybe you're doing cooking and you want to start putting your recipes on blogs or whatever. It doesn't matter, but you're going to build up at least 3. And just because we're talking, we did say we're going to be posting every day too. I'm going to get to that in a minute. But we're going to build up at least 3. Because a couple of things. One, if something happens to one account, you still have 2 more. We can't just have 1 of anything because 1 is too close to none. And then number 2, you're going to collect a check from everywhere. Why have 1 check when you can have 3? So how do we repurpose this content? So for instance, I do YouTube. YouTube is one of my main focus platforms, right? So I do long form videos on YouTube. And YouTube Shorts is really important too. So make sure you guys are doing shorts just like you're doing on Instagram Reels and TikTok, all right? So I do long form videos, right? What I'll do is I'll find little spots, and while I'm recording, I'll stop and play so I know where to go to make it easier when I'm editing. But what I'll do is I'll take a couple pieces from the long form video, chop that up and make some reels. And then I'll post those reels on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Threads, and YouTube Shorts and Threads. Sometimes I'll even take stuff from previous days. Let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, your community is not gonna remember what you posted a month ago. You might have 1 or 2 people who do, but 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna remember. So you can literally post stuff from weeks ago and they're gonna watch it like they ain't never seen it before. Yes, they will. You know you already reposted it, but they don't. And they're gonna enjoy it like it's the first time they've seen it. And you can either take clips from previous weeks and make some clip or have some clips from yesterday and piece some stuff together. Like, this is what I eat to stay in shape, right? Whatever, just giving you examples. My top 3 favorite meals if you're cooking, right? If you're doing sports analysis or whatever, you could do my top 3 favorite plays, whatever, piece that together. Now you have even more content. So we're also going to talk about posting every day and the importance of that. We're posting every day because we're trying to grow our platforms, all right? These platforms, you guys, are rewarding creators who are being consistent. The goal of these platforms, I don't care which platform you're on, the goal of these platforms is to keep people on the platform. They want to keep viewers on the platform. That is the only goal that they have. I'm gonna tell you how to get monetized on YouTube 1 second. That is the only goal they have. So if you are showing the platform, for instance, YouTube, let's use YouTube as an example. If you are showing YouTube that you are posting every single day, it's going to reward you by putting your content in front of more viewers. And then on top of that, viewers are on these platforms every single day. They want to keep viewers on. So if you have become a viewer's favorite creator, right? That viewer is gonna wanna see more of your content because they like you, right? So you have to give them something to enjoy. So that's why you're gonna post every day, all right? Even on Instagram, if you wanna really grow your Instagram, you have to make reels. Reels is the name of the game. Same with YouTube. Shorts and long form for YouTube. But YouTube Shorts is also a big way to grow your channel. And one thing when it comes to YouTube Shorts and you're asking if you want to do YouTube Shorts or long form, let me tell you something. People who watch long form tend to only watch long form. People who watch shorts tend to only watch shorts. So why not attract two different types of viewers to your page by providing them with shorts and long form? So for instance, I'm a long form viewer on YouTube. I like to watch videos, like long form stuff. So I'm more likely to watch a creator's long form videos than their shorts. But you might be someone who prefers the shorts, right? 9 times out of 10, if you prefer the shorts, you're probably only gonna watch the shorts from that creator. So you're gonna create long form and shorts so you can attract both types of viewers. Do you feel what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm putting down? Now you may have the occasional viewer that found your long form video and then they wanna see your shorts, or vice versa. Maybe they saw your shorts and then they wanna go to your long form, right? But 9 times out of 10, the individual who likes shorts is really only gonna watch your shorts. The person who likes long form is 9 times out of 10 just gonna watch your long form. So make both. And we just talked about how you're gonna slice and chop. We just talked about that. So it's not as difficult as some of you guys may make it seem. It is time consuming in the sense that you gotta be constantly pushing out content as you grow. But we just getting started. We just setting the foundation. I'm telling you guys, as you continue to do it, you will become more efficient and you will see what works for you. And you're gonna move faster, just like with a job, right? When you first started, you probably moved pretty slow because you didn't really know what you were doing. You were still getting used to everything. But the longer you got there, the longer you were there, you started moving faster. You started figuring out the smartest way to get stuff done so you can get it all done in the time frame that you have, true or false. The same applies to making content. So don't get overwhelmed. I promise the more you do it, the quicker you're gonna get. You're gonna be moving. You're gonna be moving through it because you get more experience. All right. So how do you get monetized on YouTube? 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers. So how do you get your watch hours up? Post every day. Post every day, and post every day. That's how you get your long form. Okay. And that's how you monetize on YouTube. All right. Do you guys feel what I'm putting down? Are you feeling me? Are you feeling what I'm putting down? Put a 4 in the chat if you're ready for number 4. So we talked about finding our niche, right? And doing things that we would do for free and how important that is. Because that's going to help you with being consistent because it's what you love to do. If you're doing it for free, 9 times out of 10, that's what you love to do. That is your passion, right? Okay, so then we talked about how you're going to be consistent and how you're not going to worry about what anybody has to say about what you're doing because you live for yourself and you're going to do what makes you happy. True or false, right? Then exactly, post every day. Post every day. We talked about how you're going to repurpose your content, right? So you may not film every day, but you're going to post every day. But I'm going to recommend that you film every day for a couple of reasons. The more you do something, you guys, the better you get naturally. True or false? There was a time in your life where you didn't know how to read, believe it or not. If you can remember, there was a time in your life where you had no idea how to read. And every single day, the school forced you to read, and you had to come home and read to your parents, and you were stumbling over words, right? You didn't know how to pronounce it, you probably didn't even know what it meant, or you said a completely different word than what was on the paper. But over time, as you kept doing it, as it kept getting beat into you that you gotta read, you gotta read, you gotta read. Now it's to the point where you read and you don't even think about it, right? Same with creating content. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes, the easier it gets, and the more confident you are. Shelly said, yeah, because it's the truth. So a lot of times you guys are talking about you're uncomfortable or you're scared or you're shy. It's because you just don't have enough reps yet. You haven't done it yet. You haven't really scratched the surface. You feel me? So the more you do it, I promise you, whether you're trying or not, the better it's going to get. All right? So, do you guys feel what I'm putting down? Put a 5 in the chat if you're ready for tip number 5 on how you're going to turn content into cash. I want to know who's here to turn content into cash. Put a 5 in the chat. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? So we talked about repurposing our content. Let's talk about building a community. Let's talk about that. A lot of times we get lost in the views. Oh, well, this only got 100 views. Do you even know 100 people? Like, literally sit here and think to yourself, Do you even know 100 people? Tina said 5, Shelly said 5. Listen, y'all are ready. I hope y'all taking y'all's notes. Do you even know 100 people? Do you even know 50 people? Like, let's just be real, because I don't even think I know 20. All right? So I want us to stop being and feeling entitled to a whole bunch of views. That's number one. We not walking into this with entitlement. Oh, well, I should get 5,000 views just because I said so. No, ma'am, and no, sir. If you do, that's great. But you're not entitled to it, all right? I want you to appreciate the views that you got. I want you to realize that somebody, however many views you had, took time out of their day to watch what you posted. Just think about that. Out of all of the creators on the internet, they took time out of their day to watch what you posted. You better appreciate. First and foremost, because we're all busy. You better appreciate. That's number one. And number two, the more you do something, the better it gets, right? So what do I mean by that? Stop focusing on the numbers, all right? It is more valuable to have 2,000 followers or subscribers who really enjoy you and look forward to your content than to have 50,000 followers or subscribers who really only subscribe because they saw one viral video that they enjoyed of you and they haven't watched anything else since. The money comes from retention. The longer somebody sticks around through your video, the more you make. That's where the money comes from, okay? Same with Instagram, is true with YouTube. People think it's the views. It's how long they stick around. We already talked about these platforms just want people to stay on. They just want the viewers to stay on their platform. Out of all these platforms that viewers can be on, they just want that viewer to be on their platform. So they are going to reward the creators with more money, right? Based on how long you were able to keep that viewer watching. That's it. That's it. So you might get them to click because they don't know you. You showed up on their feed. You'll get them to click on your video through the title or the thumbnail, right? Maybe even the caption. But once they started watching, you had them locked in with whatever it is that you're doing, from being yourself, so you're not being fake, because people can tell when you're being fake, y'all. Just like you can tell. You don't think people can tell when someone's being fake? You can tell. So the content comes out better when you're being yourself and when you're doing what you really love to do. It radiates through you, whether you want to believe it or not. So that's why it's so important to choose a niche in something that you really love to do. All right? It's not about what's going to get you the most views. Like I told you guys from the beginning, I don't like doing makeup. Like, I don't have the patience for it. So me making a YouTube channel about doing makeup makes no sense just because makeup artists get a lot of views on their YouTube videos. That's not authentic for me. So I'm not going to do that. And I want you to not do stuff that's authentic for you just because you heard through the grapevine that you can make a lot of money doing such and such. You can make a lot of money doing where your energy goes. By being consistent. That's how you make a lot of money. The only way to be consistent is by doing something that you actually love to do. All right, so I hope you guys are feeling what I'm putting down. I hope you guys are taking your notes. Do you guys have any questions so far? I know we talked about how to be monetized on YouTube. We got through that. And remember, we said the more you post on YouTube, the quicker the watch hours will go up. And you got to think about it like this. Let's say, let me give you guys an example here. Let me break it down for you guys. This is another reason why we're posting every day. One is to get better. Number one is to get better. The more repetitions you do, the better you're going to get. You're going to see what's working. You're going to see what's not. If you're only posting once a week, you don't have that much stuff to compare it to, right? What are you really comparing? In a month span, if you only posted 4 videos, right? You only have 4 videos to compare, to figure out what's working and what's not. But if you post every day, now you have 30 videos to compare to see what's working and what's not for you, so that the next month you can apply that, right? So when it comes to posting on YouTube every day and getting the watch hours and any platform, not just to get better, but also, you guys, think about if you were to take 100 shots, let's say you took 100, you just were shooting the ball 100 times, basketball. I used to play basketball. So you're just shooting the ball 100 times. You're more likely, and you don't know what you're doing. You're not a skilled expert at this. Okay, let's make that clear. You don't know what you're doing. You've never done it before. The more shots you take, the more likely you're bound to get 1 or 2 to go in, right? Because you took more shots. So if you only took 5 shots, the percentage of how many you made is lower, right? But if you took more shots, the percentage is higher because you took more shots, you took more tries, right? The same applies with content and posting. Just post it. They subscribed to you, they followed you because they liked you. You're not gonna get on their nerves. And if you do, then okay, they'll keep scrolling, they'll come back, or you'll get new followers who really do enjoy you. Stop overthinking it. And a lot of times, people aren't always online every day or on that platform every day. Sometimes I might not be on YouTube for 2 or 3 days. So then when I do get back on YouTube, I have 3 or 4 videos from my favorite creator that I haven't watched. So now I'm gonna sit there for an hour watching all the videos that I missed, okay? Any tips for Facebook? I just got monetized on Facebook. I'm still working on YouTube. All right, so for Facebook, you're getting paid through the bonuses, so through the reels, or you're getting the gifts. Because people can also, gifts are like a tip, like they're tipping you. Instagram has that too. So is it the Facebook bonus program or is it through the gifts? Hello, hello. We are talking about how to turn content into cash. Oh, through the stars. Okay. I would recommend you just continue to post. Just continue to post. See, and on ads as reels. Okay. I would just continue to post. See what's working for you. Do you have your niche already, or are you still playing around trying to figure out what you like, what you don't like? Oh, got hot in here, y'all. And also to you guys, I want y'all to realize some platforms are good for certain things. So we talked about how Twitch is really good, not just for streaming. People think that Twitch is only for streaming. Twitch is also really good if you like to go live. YouTube is good for if you like to go live too, all right? So just understand certain things, like for instance, TikTok tends to have a younger audience. Not always, but sometimes. For the most part, jewelry, but I'm also on weight loss journey, so I'm in between. Okay, so but see, that's the beauty of it. You can do both, right? So you could have a couple of videos, a couple of reels where you're doing your weight loss and fitness stuff if you went to the gym, or hey you guys, I just tried this new smoothie at such and such, I'm gonna taste it, and you like taste it on the screen. Kind of what like Nara Smith does with her husband when they get something. I don't know if you've seen her content before on TikTok, but they'll get like some donuts or whatever, and they literally like taste it on the screen, on the camera, and then they like give their honest review. You could do stuff like that. You could do weight loss or fitness stuff, or you're trying out a new machine, or okay, you guys are about to hit legs today. You know, you can walk people through your day there. You know, there's so many things you could do. And with jewelry, if you're wearing jewelry to the gym, you could do like a get ready with me. Like, okay, you guys, I'm about to head to the gym, but first I have to put on my favorite pair of earrings or my favorite necklace or whatever you wear if you wear jewelry to the gym. There's so many things you could do. Or if you're getting ready to go to work or you're getting ready to go out with your friends, you could be like, all right, you guys, this is what I'm pairing this outfit with. Let me know in the comments, does it work? Do you like the combination? And always say to people, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. People love to give their opinions. In case you didn't know, this is tea. People love to give their opinions. So this is the time where you can really let people be people, all right? And everything that you say, always say, let me know in the comments what you think. Anytime I do that, my comments go crazy on Instagram because people love to give their opinions. And then the fact that you asked, it's like, oh shit, like she cares about my opinion, okay. So always tell them, ask them, what do you think? Marina said, loving these ideas. Yes, yes, write it down, you guys. This is really going on out here. People are really making money online. Like, this is not a facade. This is real, all right? This is real life, okay? I just want to make this clear. This is really going on. So turn your content into cash, you guys. You can do this. There are hundreds and thousands of creators who are doing this very same thing. But what separates them from you isn't necessarily how many followers or subscribers they have. It's the fact that they're just willing to show up every day. They're willing to put out content that might not be good to figure out what works so the next time it's better. they're not worried about what people are going to say about them in the comment section. Because just know, when you ask God for a certain thing, you also need to ask God for the strength that comes along with it. And I'd be lying to you if I told you that as your platforms grow, you're going to get some trolls. You're going to get some trolls. So when you're asking God to make you a top content creator and you're manifesting this type of lifestyle that you want, also ask God for the skin to handle what comes with it, the thick skin, right? Also ask him for the discipline that it takes to get to the level that you're trying to get to. Also ask him for the mindset that you need to acquire so that you can continue to show up every single day to create the type of content you want to create so that you can be successful at it. And whatever success is for you, that's also important. What I may consider successful may not be what you consider successful, and vice versa. All right. So you also have to figure out, where do you want to go with this? How far do you want to go? Where is your happy place? Right. Thank you so much, Eric. All of that is extremely important. Okay. All right. So I want you guys to check out something for me. What I want you guys to do is go to my link tree. TikTok, it's going to be my profile picture, and you can click on the very first link. YouTube, you guys have to go to my actual channel and click on my link tree, okay? So I have a content creation course here. It's the second link. So once you click on my link tree, it's right here, Become a Content Creator, all right? This is an ebook that I created to really help you get started. Whether you're a beginner and you haven't even set up the accounts yet, or you've been doing it for a little while and you just want some direction, maybe you're not getting the results that you want, I got you covered. So in this book, it talks more about finding your niche, right? It's also going to talk to you about creating compelling content. Like, how does that work? What is compelling content? What is good content? What does that even mean, right? It's going to go through all of that. There's also information on how to build your community. That is the biggest thing that we talked about, and it's outlined even more in here, okay? Building your community is key. I told you guys, that is where the money comes, from building your community. But it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, right? Engaging, asking people to leave comments, asking people for their opinion. I'm telling you, if you ask someone for their opinion, you're going to get more comments just off of that, because people love to give their opinion. Like, they love it, right? So just doing that alone, asking people to share. If you really enjoyed this post, make sure you share this to your friends or to your besties. Like, let's say you're doing fitness content. If you love this workout, share this with your besties so y'all can do it in the gym together. Something as simple as that, right? So stuff like that is really going to get the engagement going. And when you have more engagement on your content, the algorithm is going to push your content to another span of viewers to see what happens with it, right? So that's key. Building your audience is key, okay? So it's talking about all of those things. You're also going to get a self-love workbook and an affirmations workbook so you can believe in yourself and work on reaching your goals, all right? Now, I have it marked down. It is $69.99, but I took it down to $49.99 while we're on live, all right? So I want you guys to take advantage of that. You can use Afterpay or Klarna. But again, this is a content creation ebook. It's going to help you get started, help you find your niche, help you brainstorm. And remember this too, you guys, this is really important. It's okay to change your mind. I should have said it at the beginning. It's okay to change your mind. I want you to try numerous things, all right? So let's say you listed out a couple of things that you would do for free because that you love that thing. Okay, and you start recording it and you realize, you know what? I don't really like this. Like, this isn't for me. That's okay. Go to the next thing on your list. And then the next thing. Like, try everything on your list to see what feels most natural to you. All right? It's okay to change your mind. Don't feel like you have to be so locked in just because that's what you said you wanted to do and now you feel like you can't switch up. No, you can switch up. It's fine. You can switch up. I want you to try numerous things. Like I said, I thought I would like to do makeup content. And I didn't realize until I started doing it that that's just not for me. That's just not for me. I don't have the time or the patience, right? How would I have known that if I didn't try? I would have never knew. So sometimes you have to try numerous things to see what works for you. But don't feel bad about it. It just is what it is, okay? That's experimenting, that's life. And then on top of that too, when you're building a community, you guys, as your life changes, because our lives change, your content's gonna change. But because you've built such a strong community, your audience is gonna be here for the changes because they have grown to love you. right? I have a creator that I was watching back in college, and she was making college content, dorm room stuff, yada yada yada. Well, eventually she graduated college, right? But so her content changed because she's no longer in a dorm room, right? She got married, she got her first job, and she started having kids, and now her content is about kids and stuff like that. But because I fell in love with her personality years ago when I was watching her when I was in college, I'm here for the ride, right? That's important. Your life changes, right? You grow, you switch up things. So that's another reason why building a strong community is just so important, so that you don't always have to grab a new audience. You will grab a new audience too as your content changes, but you'll also still have a lot of people from when you was doing XYZ years ago who are still with you today because you built such a strong community, okay? So I just want to emphasize the importance of building a community and not worrying too much about the views. It's really about how many times can you get someone to watch your videos and stick around to the next one. Like, you know how on YouTube on long form, it'll show you what next video is coming? YouTube rewards creators who are sitting there and watching, or their viewers are literally watching the next video of theirs. Like, not clicking off and going somewhere else, but tuned into their next video, right? Very, very, very important audience retention, okay? So I wanna make that very clear. I want you guys to check this out, work through the ebook, you guys. Really take some time and do the exercises, okay? It's really, really, really important, especially for those of you guys who are still unsure about your niche or still unsure about how things work, how to build your community. All that stuff is super important if you want to turn cash into content and make money in 2025 with these platforms, okay? So I'll give you guys a few minutes. I have it marked down. It's $49.99. It is normally $69.99, so I took $20 off, and you guys can use Afterpay or Klarna, okay? Just 4 payments of $12.50. And yeah, do you guys have any questions for me while we hang out? I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes to keep it at the mark down, and then I'll mark it back up, okay? But you guys feel free to ask questions. This is the time to ask while we're on live, while we're chit-chatting, all the things. This is really important. I want you guys to be successful on your content creation journey. I want you guys to lock in on at least experimenting with a niche, seeing how you feel with it. Do you love it? Maybe not so much. That's fine. That's a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. There's nothing wrong with you. It doesn't mean you're not going to be successful on your content creation journey. It just means that you're trying to figure out where you fit, all right? And then also, remember, we said you're going to build at least 3 platforms, okay? So you choose which ones you want, right? You start there, and then you might make an account for, let's say, Twitch, and you realize, you know what, I don't really like Twitch. I want to do Facebook, or I want to do such and such. Shelly said that's right, discipline is essential. Yes, it's essential as hell. And you have to be consistent, all right? You have to be consistent. Remember, content creation and your success is dependent on you. How often do you show up? Are you showing up every day, or are you bullshitting? So if you only show up every once in a while, don't get mad when you only get once in a while results, all right? But if you show up every day and you post and you're engaging and you're really giving it your all, it has no choice but to get better because you're putting so much energy and effort into it. It's gonna get better. It's gonna grow. You're forcing it to at this point because you are literally giving it all you have, okay? So that's really important. I wanna make sure that you guys understand that. It's all dependent on you, all right? Do you guys have any questions for me while we're on live? Don't be shy, ask away, you guys. And for those of you guys who are just joining, my name is Jasmine. I have been a full-time creator for 5 years. This is how I pay my bills, how I eat, put food in my mouth, all the things. I love my life today. I was so miserable when I was working. I hated my job and they hated me. It was a mutual level of hate. Okay, I felt overworked and underpaid. I hated how I had to ask for permission to do things like, can I go to a doctor's appointment? So can I leave work early? Like I couldn't, like I just couldn't get with stuff like that. Like I understand that's just how it goes when you have a job, but it's just like the principle for me. Like you're gonna deny me to take a vacation? Like I'm putting this in to let you know, like I'm going on vacation. This is just a notice. I'm not really asking for permission. I'm letting you know, like, I'm going on vacation. This is what's going to happen, right? But they always make it seem like, oh no, if I don't approve it, then you can't go. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love my freedom. I get to choose what I do, when I do it. I love to work during the day and be asleep at night. You might be a night owl and you might be more productive at night. I don't know how y'all do it. If you're like that, more power to you. When it gets dark outside, I'm in the bed. But you have that freedom to do it. If you want to take the day off and go get your nails done, whatever, you have the freedom to do that. You don't have to ask someone if you can leave work early, right? And how hard you work is a reflection of how much you make, right? Whereas with a job, you could work so hard and you're still only going to get your hourly rate. And then your annual raise is still dependent on what they want to do, right? Whereas if you work harder with creating content and pushing out more content and really locking in, you're determining your earning potential. So that's the beauty of creating content. On top of that, there's so many other things you could do besides just getting money through the platforms, having brand deals, selling digital products. Like, there's just so many things that you can do with creating content. You can sell your own stuff, right? Maybe you want to sell merchandise. Maybe you want to sell a course on weight loss or, fitness or whatever it is. Like, there's so many streams of income when it comes to creating content and building that loyal community, right? The earning potential is through the roof. And again, the best part about it is it doesn't even feel like work because it's what you really love to do. All right. So I just want to drive that home. That's why it's important for us to choose niches that we really love so we don't even feel like we're working. Because then eventually you could do it all day and you wouldn't even realize, wow, 5 hours just went by and it doesn't even feel like it because you love what you do. That's the beauty of it. All right. Do you guys have any questions for me? Feel free to check out that ebook, you guys. Click on my profile picture if you're on TikTok. It'll take you right to my link tree. It's going to be the second link, content creation ebook. Click on that. This is really going to help you get started with your content creation journey, choosing your niche, learning how to build a community, all of the things, you guys. This is really important. If you want to turn content into cash, this is where you lock in and do just that, okay? Any more questions? Let me see if we have anyone on the site before I take the price back up. I did take the price down for the live. We have 2 minutes left. So if you're shopping, let me know so I don't take the price up in the middle of your shopping. You guys have any questions so far? It's hard sometimes to hold yourself accountable when you've been told all your life, school, job, school, job. Yes. It is very hard to get out of that mindset because it's literally been beaten into us. Like, our whole childhood has been beaten into us. But this is the thing. This is, or if this is what you want, this will be your job, right? But it's just different because you're the boss, right? But it's still a job in a sense because you are the one who is setting your hours. You're the one that's deciding when you're going to work and what kind of content you're going to create. You're just your own boss. But it's still a job in a sense because it's your check, right? And how you're going to get paid. So, but what I want you guys to realize is you get one life, all right? You only get one life, unfortunately. So what I've learned is it's just important to make the best out of the life that you have, because the last thing you want to do is be 80 years old regretting not doing the things that you wanted to do because you were so worried about what other people were going to say, or just changing your mindset altogether. All right? And don't beat yourself up when you're first starting and you feel like you're lacking accountability. The more you do it, the better it's going to get. You'll learn how to be more accountable. You'll learn how to be more consistent and disciplined because you're working on it every day. That's why it's important to post. I want you guys to get in the habit of picking up your phone, going to the platforms that you chose, and posting, spending time responding to comments, spending time coming up with new captions, spending time playing around with different thumbnails. And then on top of that, analyzing how that content did. Not obsessing over it, because I don't want you to be obsessed over the algorithm. The algorithm is just there, but honestly, you just being you, your platform is going to grow, period. It's going to grow. But I want you to spend time just seeing like, well, I notice when I make my thumbnails like this, I tend to get more people to watch all the way through. So you're just kind of analyzing your own work to see what's working for you. But it's not obsession. It's just trying to get better, okay? But I also don't want you guys to get to the point, I'm sorry, Jasmine, went to the profile to get the link, but no link access. Let me see what we're talking about here. Let me go to TikTok. Okay. So let me pull up my TikTok for you guys. So all you're gonna do is click on this Linktree link right here. And you're gonna click on the very first link that comes up. So she's talking about the content creation mastery class. You're gonna click on that. And it's gonna take you here, okay? So I still have it marked down. I should have marked it back up because we weren't on live, but I still have it marked down to $149. This, you guys, you're getting 2 free webinars. We're gonna really go in depth over a whole bunch of things. I was talking about this on my last live earlier. You're gonna get 6 weeks of mentorship. You're gonna get over 100 templates for your Instagram Reels and YouTube thumbnails. You're going to get, where are we at? You're gonna get some information on niches, how to choose your niche if you're not too sure which niche you wanna do. You're gonna get ChatGPT prompts. You're going to get a list of platforms to start, and you're also gonna get free promotions. That's what she's referring to. So you're just gonna scroll all the way down, and then you're gonna be able to put in your card information. You can also use Klarna and or Afterpay, not and or, but or Afterpay if you wanna break it up like that. And then you'll get emailed. There's also a Telegram room that comes with this. So you'll get emailed the link for that so you can join the community and all of that stuff, okay? So I hope that helps. I remember I think you had an issue earlier when we were on live. So let me know. And yeah, I'll give you guys a few more minutes and then we will call it a night. Do you guys have any other questions for me? This is the time to ask. What's up? Are you inspired? Are you motivated? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set, create. Oh, there's the timer, you guys. Is there anyone else on the store before I take the price back up? If you're literally in the middle of shopping, I will wait a few more seconds. If not, I'm going to take the price back up on both things. Okay? Hello, you guys. We are talking about how to turn content into cash. Stacy, let me know if you are having any more issues before I take the price back up. I hope you guys got some good information. I hope you guys learned some things, right? I hope you guys are ready, motivated, and inspired to post, to work on finding a niche if you haven't found one yet, to get out of your head, to choose some platforms to start posting on. Yes. All right, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Stacy, I hope you were able to get your question answered, because I think you were having a hard time earlier. Again, you guys, for any of the products that we talked about, all you do is click on my Linktree and click on this link right here at the top. And then you'll see the 2 products right here. Okay, you'll click on that, and both products you can use Afterpay or Klarna. If you want to break it up into 4 payments, that's totally fine, okay? So I hope you guys got some good information. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to bed, honey. I'll see y'all later. Bye, TikTok. Bye, YouTube.